everyone, this is Sandra at the Whispering Well. So today is going to be a look through the Ancestral Oracle of the Celts by Caitlin Matthews and illustrated by Will Kingan. This is not a new deck. Well, I mean, it's new to me, but it's not a recent publication. I picked this up in Glastonbury for like £10 in one of the bookshops that tend to have like reduced price decks, and you know, I thought for £10 I couldn't not really. So that's the spine, so quite nice, and it's published by Watkins Books. That's the back. It says this unique oracle allows you to interact with the ancient ancestors we all hold in common, whatever our race or culture. This is the only card deck that uses Celtic archetypes, from the warrior and the hunter to the spinner and the seer, as a way of understanding our all-knowing ancestors from the deep past. An 88-page guidebook profiles the cards in depth and explains how to use them for profound insight into any issue. So that's the box, and it's a nice hard box. Has a pull-out drawer that has the cards sitting there and then the book on top, so it's nice and sturdy. So that's the box. Then we have the guidebook, which is not huge, but you know, it's reasonable, has a nice feel to it. And so we have the contents here. So we've got introduction, keepers of the family soul. Chapter 1 is questioning the oracle, how to use the oracle. Chapter 2 is ancestral footprints, spreads and patterns. And then we've got the divine ancestors, the wisdom of elders. So the ancestors are all Lady and Lord. So Lady and Lord of life, Lady and Lord of light, Lady and Lord of love, and Lady and Lord of law. And they're all landscape cards, so they're this way instead of this. All the other cards are portrait except for those 8 cards. And then the rest, chapter 4 is the clan cards, ancestors of our bloodline. Chapter 5 is reweaving the web, remembering the ancestors and further reading. This here is a photograph of the Gundestrup cauldron, which was excavated from a Danish bog in 1891. And I remember watching something on TV, a documentary about this. It was originally made in the 1st century BC and depicts myths, ancestors and divinities of Europe's ancient past. So the Lady and Lord cards are all based upon this cauldron that was found, all the depictions, and you'll see when we go through the cards. We've got the deep ancestors, the divine ancestor cards, drawing the cards, questioning the oracle. We've got the sun circle here. The sun circle will help you understand the relationship between the clan cards, the divine ancestor cards and the Celtic year. At the heart of the sun circle, the divine ancestors are the source of life's unfolding, overseeing the year's 8 seasonal segments. The clan cards exemplify each season from youth to age. When divining, be aware how your chosen cards fall within the sun circle. If you have 2 or more cards from one season in a spread, look carefully at the questions posed by the divine ancestor of that segment. So we have Clan of Truth, Clan of Honour, Clan of Sovereignty, and Clan of Wisdom. And we've got Winter Solstice, Samhain, Winter Solstice, Imbolc, Spring Equinox, Beltane, Summer Solstice, Lughnasadh, Autumn Equinox. And we have Lord of Law, Lady of Life, etc. around there. And then you've got different ones like Tracker, Shepherdess, Lad, Spinner, Counsellor, Queen, Mother, as we go around the wheel. And these are all the clan cards, which I know probably doesn't make sense at the moment, but hopefully it will do when we look at the cards. This is spreads, the Burning Question spread, Three Candles spread, the Grandparents spread, Position Meanings, the Gifts of the Season spreads. This is quite cool that there's some different spreads in here. And then we have the Divine Ancestors, Sacred Wisdom of the Cauldron, about the Divine Ancestors. And then you can see here we start off with Lady of Life. So you can see that these are all based on the Gunderstruck Cauldron. And all 8 of these cards are this landscape way instead of portrait, the normal way that we would see cards. So it's only these 8 cards that are like that, and they're all based off of the Gunderstruck Cauldron. And then we have the clan cards, so you just get like a picture. You've got D-Seal. I don't know if these are in a different type of language. It could be Irish possibly, I don't know. Yeah, because it's saying here, see, this needs some reading. You definitely need to read this book, I think, because we've got, look, the Clan of Truth, the Clan of Honour, the Clan of Sovereignty, the Clan of Wisdom. The 32 clan cards are also grouped under 4 seasonal clans, one for each of the Celtic seasons, and each having their own place on the sun circle. So cards in the north, east and east represents youths. Cards in the southeast and south represent young adults. Cards in the southwest and west represent mature adults. Cards in the northwest and north represent elders. And then we have upright and reversed. And then, like I say, we go into the actual cards and we get a page for each one. And then reweaving the web, remembering the ancestors. So it looks like the Circle of Welcome ritual. So there's like a little ritual in the back as well. A bit about the family soul. Guidelines for constellating the ancestors. Constellating the family. Looking at one person. And that's the Circle of Welcome ritual. Bring back the blessing. So it's quite cool, the amount of information that's in here. But I would say that just from looking at this, because this is my first look at this deck as well, so I'm probably not doing a great job in this walkthrough, because I think this book definitely needs to be read before using the deck, I would say anyway. But you know, it looks like there's a fair bit of information in it. So let's get on to the cards. So there's 40 cards, and you can see that they're grouped into different colours. We've got some green, orange, purple and red, and we've got the Lords and Ladies cards on the top. These are the backs, so just purple with a sort of Celtic pattern that you can just about see running through there. They do have a gloss to the cards. They're not huge cards. They are, I would say they're kind of tarot size. They might be slightly wider perhaps, but they're not huge. So let's have a look. So we have the Lady of Life. So as I say, these cards are the only ones in the deck that are this way around. So that's that one. And we have the Lord of Life. They're quite cool, the depictions that are on here, based off of that Gunderstrup cauldron that was found. The Lady of Light. Oh look, that looks like a little Glastonbury tour. Of course, it's typical of me to notice that. The Lord of Light. All these markings and things on the stones as well. And I actually thought that the cardstock, I thought for a £10 deck, don't expect the cardstock to be that good, but actually it's not bad. It's not bad at all. It's not really flimsy like I expected it to be, like virtue paper thin, but it's not. It's quite nice. You know, not too thick, but definitely not flimsy thin. So the cardstock is quite nice, considering, you know, what I paid for the deck. The Lady of Love. The Lord of Love. And I love anything Celtic as well, so that's what kind of drew me to this deck. And when I saw it for the price that it was, I thought, yeah, why not for that? Lady of Law. And the Lord of Law. So that's all of the landscape cards that are that way around. The rest are all portrait in the normal way. So first we have the green card. So these are obviously split into the different clans. So we have the Spinner, the Lad, the Shepherdess. Oh, look at that lamb that she's holding. The Tracker. The Weaver. The Protector. Oh, doggy. The Keeper. That's quite a cool card. Look at that spider above the head. The Restorer. Then we move into the orange cards. So we have the Maiden, the Gilly, the Mistress, that water behind her, the Hunter, the Mother, a cool hut behind her, the Warrior. Wow, look at him, he looks fierce. The Fosterer. I love all this blue painting on their bodies. The Commander. We have the purple cards, the Princess, prince, the adulterate, probably saying that wrong, the Tanaist, probably saying that wrong as well, but the Queen, the King, the Queen Mother, the Counsellor. Look at him, very cool. This deck kind of reminds me, I don't know if any of you have seen the series Britannia on TV, which is about Celts and Romans, and you have like the Druids in there who are not portrayed in the way you might imagine Druids to be portrayed, and some people don't like it because it is quite brutal and savage, but then, you know, that's how the Celts were, so to be fair, they are kind of portraying it kind of how you would expect, really. And then we have the red card, so we have the Seer, the Brehon, the Initiator, that's cool, the Poet, the Healer, oh, she's got like herbs or something in her bag there, the Prophet, the Way Shower, this is the same as the front of the box, and lastly we have the Druid, very cool. So for £10 guys, I don't think it's too bad, you know, for what I paid for the deck. I think it was worth picking up, so definitely have to have a read of the book before I start actually using this deck, but yeah, I definitely think it was worth picking up. What do you guys think? So yeah, let me know, and I'm sure I'll be back soon with another walkthrough, because I still do have a couple more decks that I haven't done walkthroughs of. So yeah, I'll see you next time. Bye.